What does the ANC say they have done or are planning to do to help these miners and to develop the abandoned mining towns in that province?
Well, Marcel, at this point in time, the Deputy President has been campaigning in Mpumalanga, particularly over the past weekend. Unfortunately, we weren't here to see and cover those events, but we were in Mpumalanga since Monday morning to look at the plight of mine workers, particularly in the coal belt of Emalahleni in Hendrina. And it seems as if those workers feel a bit dejected and they are not receiving proper services from the government of the day, and they also feel neglected and abandoned by their union, the National Union of Mine Workers, also saying that they may not go and vote in these coming elections. But I'm going to throw to Tim Mashele, the provincial chairperson of the ANC Youth League in the province, whom does have a say and influence the government of the day led by their mother body, the ANC. Tim, miners, particularly in the Emalahleni belt, the coal belt of Mpumalanga in the Steve Tshwete municipality. I'm not sure which region that falls under within ANC politics, but they feel dejected. They're saying they're not being taken care of by their union, the NUM, which is a COSATU union, an affiliate of the ANC through COSATU. And you, as the provincial chairperson of the ANC Youth League, are seemingly not also reflecting on those young mine workers who are working within that belt. What does the ANC Youth League have to say to the dejected mine workers of South Africa who are at the nub and heart of the economy, which is the minerals?
Samkele, look, from time to time we'll always have challenges, irrespective of which sector. But more often than not, yourself from the media, you like blowing things out of proportion. You balloon each and every problem. From time to time, we'll always face challenges. Like in the mining sector, you'll always have those challenges. It is not for the first time that we're having such challenges, but we are confident that the ANC-led government, with its minister, Gwede Mantashe, they are in the scene, they are getting closer to the space to address those challenges. But I don't believe that the way you are ballooning it, it's like that.
So you are saying there are challenges, but when are you addressing those challenges which are saying are being ballooned by us in the media fraternity?
Challenges will always be there, Samkele. And from time to time, material conditions will dictate into which solution you are going to give. You will not even at once have a situation whereby you don't have challenges in the space. Our problem now is not only in the mining. That is why we are from conference, we are clear on our resolutions, on what we want to do. We have got challenges. Our people do not have land. People live in squatter camps in that particular area. Hence, we want to expropriate land without compensation, such that we'll be able to give dignity to our people. You will remember not so long in that area of Middleburg, one boy was put in a coffin. We were all over fighting with those white people. But in the main, a black child in South Africa, a black person, is trespassing in the land of his forefathers. Therefore, hence, we want to take the land and give it back to our people, such that you don't have such challenges. We are here today, we are campaigning. Our focus now is to talk to the people of South Africa. The people of South Africa are not voting the ANC on the basis of what it promised to do. The ANC have been there from 1912 before elections, and it will continue to be there.
When are you joining Regan Boysons and his executive in the Free State province and burning the book Gangster State of Ace Magashule in the Free State? I hear they're banning them. What about you?
Here, we are not having any launch of any book. Here today, we are campaigning. We are taking the Deputy President. We are starting in Bushbuck-ridge complex. We are going to Akonhoek Mall. So we will not speak about the banning of a book which happened outside the province. Such things did not happen here. We did not see them. We don't know. And we are not in a position to comment on such.
Well, thank you very much, Tim Mashele. I'm going to just ask Mandla Ndlovu, the acting provincial chairperson of the ANC in the province, to speak about these issues facing mine workers. Mandla, your province is seeing issues of mine workers feeling dejected by the government of the day, by their unions as well, the NUM. What do you have to say for this? We've been in Emalahleni for the past 2 to 3 days. They've got horrific stories to tell about their plight, them not receiving salaries for the past 7 months. How are you assisting them?
Yeah, as an organization, we always promote dialogue. I don't think that it will be proper for individuals or members of the ANC or members of NAM or workers to feel rejected by this organization, because always will support the table. As an organization, we invited the minister at a certain stage to engage with them. We hope that as we speak at this moment, The minister is dealing with this problem, and at the end of the day, we'll be able to deal with this problem. We're going to deal with it in a way that all the parties will be happy. That is my understanding, and that is the report that I got from the minister. We organized a meeting with them in Pretoria, where they were represented, and after that meeting, everybody was happy. So I don't understand where this notion is coming from, that we are rejecting these workers.
When are you taking the Deputy President of the country and of the ANC to these particular mine workers, who was a former premier in this province, whom these mine workers would comfortably know as the former provincial chairperson of the ANC in the province and a former premier? When are you taking them to them so that their issues can be addressed by the second highest office in the land?
No, he's always available. We are going to meet with NUM where we are going to finalize this program. The Deputy President is here and he will be here even next week. So we're going to sit down with his office and plan. At the end of the day, we know that the Deputy President will go to Steve Tshwete and meet with these affected workers. And at the end of the day, as I indicated, the workers are going to be happy. Their problem is receiving serious attention. We're considering their plight so deeply. So we know that at the end of the day, we'll be able to deal with their problems.
To ask you on a more controversial issue, which is contemporary politics, the book written about Ace Magashule, have you seen the media reports that they were disrupted, that the launch of that book was disrupted yesterday? As the ANC, what's your view on the disruption of the launching of books which may not be positive PR when written about your leaders?
In this country, we have got so many writers. I think we must respect everybody that is writing in this country because a person, when he writes what he thinks is correct. So at the end of the day, I think we must just respect their rights. We can't disrupt the launch of this book. But I did not read the book. My understanding from the distance, when I have been reading newspapers, I realized that there is so much that they are writing that is not proper. So I want to request our people that they must remain calm. We remain calm even when there is a mist in the country. We must remain calm so that we'll be able to respond to the book. And we know that Comrade Ace will be responding to this book. We know that in the last NEC, this matter was discussed, and Comrade Ace has taken a clear posture that he will be challenging this book legally. So we must respect that view.
Well, thank you very much, Mandla Ndlovu. That was Mandla Ndlovu, the acting provincial chairperson of the ANC in Mpumalanga, also coming with new details which we never knew, that this book was actually discussed in the last ANC special NEC meeting, which was about a week ago on Monday.